Any team that gets picked here and N'Golo Kante ain't in it, I'm not having you.
Sending shots.
Do you rate
did
Mbappe?
not even win it last
Do you rate Mbappe?
Yeah, I do. I do, innit? Don't talk with bass just so people side with you, you know? Come on.
Please bring him back. Come on, guys. Can't do that to Harry Kane.
Sorry, how can you be putting a top player in there and you've been doing Sue from middle of the table?
Ooh.
Mid-table Sue. Can you explain that, please? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and this is a special episode. Do you know what it is, boys?
Of course, I'm prepared.
You prepared?
Yeah? Yes,
Joel,
I'm ready.
we've got notes on the table. We're prepared.
Are you all right? Do you guys know what this is? Well, if you don't, here it is. The EA Sports FIFA 22 Team of the Year. All right, you got myself, Joel Beya, Stephen Howson, and the legend himself, Rio Ferdinand. Let's go. Just to let you guys know, EA Sports have shortlisted the best 80 players from the past 12 months, okay?
Debatable.
No, because I know you lot are going to try to pick Man United players and just, you know.
Whoa, no.
I know
He's
what
right,
you
it's
guys
debatable.
are. Yeah, all right, cool. It's all about back the best 11 now for the definitive Team of the Year. So don't try to pick United players, like I said. EA Sports FIFA Team of the Year is determined by your voices, you guys watching. So make it count, guys. Don't waste our time. Please let us know what you think. Don't cheat, because I know what the audience is.
Can we just clarify one thing? We've got guys behind the cameras there. Is Joel strobing or not? Anyway, you can carry on now. Go on.
Whatever. Okay, cool. The votes are now open, so make sure you pick your Team of the Year at ea.com/TOTY. We're starting off with goalkeepers, guys. Rio, are you ready?
Of course I'm ready, man.
Let's do this. Are you ready?
Yep.
I don't even know why I ask you. All right, so we've selected goalkeepers who we think will make the shortlist. Hopefully, hopefully Ramsdale's in it.
80 nominees.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Too much.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to see no goalkeepers, but Mendy's face come out there now.
Let's go for it.
Yeah,
All right.
you old or black?
Oh, black. All right, cool.
Give me Mendy right now.
Yeah.
I'm having Mendy. You're sitting here with me.
I don't want none of the others.
Courtois, Donnarumma, Edison. Nope.
All right, cool. So let's name it.
Right, I know who Rio's got. I know who I'm going with.
Yeah.
Are you going to make it a hat trick or are you going to go west?
100% it's got to be Mendy, man. Like, seriously, the most respected goalkeeper in the world for me at the moment. Chelsea wouldn't be who they are without him. It's got to be
27 clean sheets in 51 games in 2021. That's enough. That's that. And he won the Champions League.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of people go, I don't know, Rami, he won the Euros. The Euros does add value, but it's only a handful of games.
Yeah, it's not.
Can I just say as well?
Year.
He's played behind a good defence, but he's had a lot of trade. He's got 94% save percentage.
94%?
74.
Is it?
74.
You got to get your stats right, mate.
He's in the 94th percentile for save percentage.
Wow.
Whatever that means, mate.
That's with 100. That's with 100 plus shots saved, by the way.
Nah, he's the man. It says here as well, 55.1% clean sheet percentage.
He's the man. You know what? I forget all of the stats as well. When I covered a lot of their games.
Yeah.
And in big key moments, he made big saves. And I think that's where you judge the goal. These are all great goalkeepers here, right?
Yeah.
Every one of them have a save.
Where's David De Gea?
He's not in there. Man United didn't win anything.
Yeah. Oh, no?
No, they didn't. No.
Yeah.
And you was asking for Ramsdale.
Do you want to play that game?
Don't start that game.
Oh, man.
Because he's got more Premier Leagues than any of your players.
I'm just saying.
He's got more Premier League titles than any of your players, trust me.
Just about. Yeah,
But he's got more.
Just about.
One man than any of your whole squad.
All right, cool. Let's move on. You see, he got touchy all of a sudden, didn't it?
Don't talk about De Gea like that.
Hit a nerve.
He's won this a few times, by the way. He's been in this. How many times has he been in
All
this?
right, Rio, we get it. All right,
okay.
cool. Okay, cool. Let's move it on slowly. We're going to defenders. Okay, so we're going to start off with the defenders. And seeing as we've got a premium defender right next to us today, Rio, roll out the cards, man.
Right, first up, we've got Chiellini. Yes, as I'm the premium defender in the house, I'll do it. Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Come on.
Alaba. Alphonso Davies.
Okay.
Hakimi. Azpilicueta.
Yeah.
Ruben Diaz.
Let's go for it.
João Cancelo.
Come on.
Kyle Walker.
There we go.
Luke Shaw.
Oh, yeah.
Rudiger.
Yeah, top man.
Bonucci.
Ow.
Marquinhos.
Yes.
Hernandez.
I reckon I can guess Rio's, you know.
You guessed mine, Drew.
I reckon.
Just let us know after he's done, man. I ain't got time for you to be guessing stuff. Yeah.
Do you want me to pick my
Go on,
four now?
Pick your four, please. Go on.
Right back, Kyle Walker. I
Okay.
think he's in the Euros. it's the most dominant defensive performance, especially man-to-man, etc., covering the ground, physically dominated every opponent. In the stadium, I was lucky to be there a number of occasions, and you could see players who noticed it was him they was against, they'd turn away.
Okay.
He was phenomenal enough. They won the league, they got to the Champions League final. Kyle Walker's my right back.
Yeah.
My left back will be João Cancelo. The production that this guy puts out is phenomenal. I think he was involved in 16 goals in 2021 for a fullback. Phenomenal. The most touches already this season in the Premier League he's had. Dominating games, controlling games from the fullback position. He gets in there. Centre back, Rudiger. Since Thomas Tuchel's come in, I think he's been the best defender around. Aggressive, dominates, demands from others. The crowd feed off the way he plays. All round, I think he's been tremendous. And again, I think that element of a new contract, I think, has focused him as well.
Yeah, man.
And I think he's a hell of a player. Whoever gets him for the next couple of years has got a
solid
great,
player.
solid player. Who I think the other players feed off as well. And his partner in crime will be Ruben Diaz.
Okay.
And I've gone for a Premier League back four there, but I don't think there's anyone else really rivaling him. I've got to say.
To be honest with you, I reckon I've done the same as you.
Is it?
Yeah, man. It makes sense if you think of it.
Same four.
What'd you say?
Same four.
Yeah, same four, man. Like Kyle Walker, not only did he get to the Champions League final, won the league, he also won the EFL Cup, don't forget that as well. And he played 6 out of the 7 games at the Euros, right? And he played full 90 minutes in all the games. Like, he was just that pivotal. I think we spoke earlier on and you mentioned his concentration levels have increased massively in the last year or so. For me, that's the only right back you can go for. Diaz, fantastic season last year. He hasn't been spoken about as much this season, but you know he's getting on with his business. It's kind of like we expect it now.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to him. He's also named in L'Equipe's World 11 for 2021. I know you know about L'Equipe.
Of course, man. Come on.
You know? You're all about Manchester.
Do you respect it? Do you respect it or not?
Oreo, I'm going to tell you why you're both wrong.
All right, cool. And then you got Rudiger, speaks for itself. I think the new contract has motivated him massively. Kept more clean sheets than any other outfield player. 18 clean sheets, my guy Rudiger. Cancelo, he's just changed the way of playing as well as a left back. So yeah, that's me.
Cancelo's in the mix, right? Cancelo's been absolutely phenomenal at the moment. A joy to watch. Controlling games from defence is absolutely magic to watch.
But I can sense a but here.
There's no but.
Oh, okay.
It's just a pure agreement.
Okay.
I was going to put Hakimi in my team. I didn't. But Hakimi ran it real close. And I mixed it up. So I went with Cancelo as my right back because I'm putting a different left back in. And the versatility Cancelo's got, he can do that. But Hakimi did run him close. Hakimi was great last year, but I don't think he's been great this year.
Who are you playing left back?
I'm playing Davies left back.
Wow.
You've got to look at, but you've also got to look. Yeah, he's mad, but you've also got to look at where Kiwi's team finished last year for Dortmund. They finished third.
Except, he's mint.
And
he was probably the best.
Yeah, but you've got to take into consideration what players have won as well, right? Otherwise, I'm just picking whoever, innit?
Okay. Either way, it was going to be Hakimi. It's not. It's going to be Alphonso
Can you
Davies.
just run me through can you run me through some of Davies' stats? And I think Davies is a top player, but he hasn't. Has he played?
Stats are killing my people, Rio. Here's a stat.
Injuries.
He was in the team of the year.
Injuries.
He was in the team of the year.
For who?
For Bundesliga.
I don't care.
Bundesliga, all right.
And he won the league.
What about this season? What's he done this season?
Don't worry about that.
What's he been doing this season?
Anyway,
has he been injured or not?
Here's the game.
TikTok.
I ain't putting Trent in there. So it's
TikTok, that's a liberty.
So Davies is my left back.
I love Davies,
Cancelo
but you
as my
can't
right
have him in the
back.
team.
And you said some stuff about Kyle Walker. He said he was the most dominant defender at the Euros. Cool story, but you're wrong. Because this guy was the most dominant defender in the Euros.
No.
This was the guy that was
he's
intimidating
he's
people.
right.
No,
He's
don't
right
get me wrong. He was tops in the Euros. But I'm talking about how many games did you go to live? I'm asking. No, I'm not.
Zero, Rio, because there was this
all
thing going round.
All I'm going to say, is that in the stadium when you're there, you get to see and sense different things. And I was sat next to Florent Malouda at the game.
I'll just put that name up.
And against them, I think it was against Denmark. Was it Denmark? We played against Denmark? And even in that game, I remember him sitting there and we're looking at each other going, like all of a sudden, Carl would just put the burners on from the halfway line and just pace someone and get out of trouble, sweep up someone else's mistake. And you're looking at each other going, wow.
If we're picking a team of the year, Rio, though, I want winners. I don't want a guy that got to 2 finals and lost.
No, but no.
Winners.
No.
Hold on a minute. How many? He's got Premier Leagues.
He won
an
the league,
EFL
got to
Cup.
the final, right?
So he lost more than he won.
EFL
No,
Cup.
and he won the EFL Cup.
Lost more finals than he won.
But
Let's
he
leave it at that.
didn't even. Okay, he won the Euros.
What did
he didn't win the league.
Second best defence in Serie A, I think you find.
Yeah, but did he win it?
I think he's top.
Did he win it last year? Did he win it? Did he win it?
Italy went on a mental
wait.
unbeaten
So
run.
Bonucci's had a better year than Rudiger, has he?
No, because Rudiger's next to him.
Has he had a better year than Ruben Diaz?
Yeah. He had a better Euros.
A better Euros, better year.
He's
That's
just
what I'm
difficult.
saying to you.
Bonucci's in.
No.
All right, cool.
Bonucci over time he's been great. Don't get me wrong, but
Bonucci, Rudiger, Davies. And not only that, my defence functions.
Davies is so dodgy, you know. Like you can try to fight the Bonucci one, but come on, man, I don't agree with
Davis
it.
he's got on hype and
Come
TikTok.
on, man, seriously, honestly. All right, guys, that's our
Right,
defenders.
listen, these lot can vote themselves, right? Simple. Tell the people where to go.
Go on.
Where can the people go?
Oh man, ea.com/TOTY. Get your votes in. And also let us know in the comments, do you agree with myself and Rio, because we've got the same teams, or Steve? Madman, don't do it.
Seriously, you got to vote, man. Come in and vote. But more importantly, I need to see comments and understand how and why people like Steve choose some of the stuff that they choose.
Why did you put Marquinhos in? I thought you were proper all loving him.
Yeah,
I love
he's-
him, Marquinhos,
yeah.
but
He's not going off his favourites like what you're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
know
not
what
going
I
off my
mean?
favourites.
you're going off
You
reps.
are.
You're going off reputation.
And views online. For TikTok. All right, cool. So we're going to move on to our midfielders now. So we're now picking our midfielders. Don't forget, it's about back the best 11 now. You know where you can vote as well. Okay, cool. Rio, start off with your midfield, please.
Thomas Muller, number 1. Thomas Muller's in there. And people, you know what? Because
I'm
people might not watch him on a regular basis. Let me just read out a couple of stats for this guy as one of my midfielders, attacking midfielders.
I don't think I've got his card.
No midfielder. Listen, no
That's
player.
how obscure your pick is.
No, not midfielder. No player in the big 5 European leagues has provided as many assists in a single calendar year as Thomas Muller in 2021, which is 24.
Cool story,
Yeah?
bro. Cool story, bro.
Unbelievable.
Cool story.
And also, on the other side of the game, 7 possession wins that culminated in his side scoring goals in 2021 in the Bundesliga. The joint most of
Who
any
came
player.
second last year in the
joint
Bundesliga?
of most.
What, Leipzig? Whoa, competition.
The joint most in any league.
Well,
So listen, in the
Leipzig,
Bundesliga.
yeah?
So listen, Thomas
Leipzig.
Muller gets in there. I don't think there's even there's no questions.
You haven't got a card for him.
he
That's
win
how
the league?
random that is.
Did he win the league as well? Did he win the league?
Every year, did they not win it?
Hang on.
Okay.
Did they not win it
Just
every
asking
year?
you.
I couldn't have
Just
Davies
saying.
in because of that.
No,
But there
you
we
couldn't
go.
have Dave because he's been injured. Anyway,
That's dodgy.
my second one is Kante, N'Golo Kante. Any team that gets picked here and N'Golo Kante ain't in it, I'm not having you.
Sending shots.
So he basically almost single-handedly won Chelsea the Champions League. I think he won something like 5 or 6 of the out of the last games. In the last 5 or 6 games, MOMs on the way to winning the Champions League.
But I think he turned up for the second part of the season. Where was he when Frank Lampard was the manager? He was hardly playing.
This is 2021.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Come on, Joe.
Shut
Frank was
down.
gone. Frank was gone then. And Euros again turns up, does his thing. And listen, I just think all round he's a great player. You want him in your team, N'Golo Kante. He's one of the first names on your team sheet when you're picking your team. And for me, Marco Verratti. This player. I remember Pep, when I heard Pep talk about him last season in the Champions League, is like, he's the one we've got to close down. He's
You're
the
kidding.
one.
What noise are you making? What's
I
smoke
don't
you?
know. You don't watch football, then. You don't watch football. No.
This year, calendar year.
No. 119 touches in
Don't
Liga
give me
One
those
per
League-
90
those
minutes.
League One
The
stats.
most of any player.
Well, of course. They
The
spend
most.
the most money. They're going to have a dominant midfield, innit? Yeah.
Mate,
It
listen.
goes through him.
No. By the way,
You could have the most touches if you played for PSG.
mate, come on.
Yeah.
Even at Euro 2020, the most chances created by any player. The guy's just in terms of being pressured. When you play against him, listen to people.
Or do these players have the burners that could make it happen?
What do you mean?
Like,
You ask all the players that play against him, shutting him down, trying to close him down.
no, we're not saying he's not a good player. I'm
Nightmares.
talking about calendar year, Verratti, the best midfielder.
Yeah, okay. Who are you putting above him there? Out of these lot.
So I've had your three. You
Yeah,
want?
go on.
Now,
That's
what's
my
your
three. Go on, then
three?
tell me
What's
your
your
three.
three?
You're going
Alright.
ahead of him.
Got to start with Jorginho first. Whether we
Oh
like it or
my
not. Whether
God,
we
are you
like it or
12?
not.
Whether we like it or not. What do you mean whether we like it or
whether
not?
we like it or not. If you're looking at other award systems, which I'm not going to be mentioning right now, but you know he's in all those teams at the moment.
In what teams?
The other.
This
team
ain't
of the
about
years.
everyone else's team. This is
No,
about
but
Joel
it's-
Beya's team.
It's not
but
a popularity
the-
vote,
but-
Joel.
You can talk. But it's the truth, though. It's like, come on, Georgie, he won the Champions League. Obviously, in the league, it's improved, isn't it? Like, if you look at him in the 2020.
He has improved drastically
Yeah,
because he needed
massively.
to.
Clinical from the penalty spot. Contributed 6 goals in 18 games.
Your first
so far.
part of your argument
Yeah.
for Jorginho was he takes good penalties. What's that,
No,
man?
but I'm saying though, no, he is, and also he's a winner. He's won the Euros.
No, I
man.
think
he's won the Euros, man.
Do you know what?
Come on.
I was given stick because I hammered him early on in his career at Chelsea, and I still if he was honest,
I've seen him.
if he was honest,
Yeah.
he would say Rio was right. When you get the
Nah,
whole
nah,
context,
you're hoping he says
no.
Rio
When
was
you get the
right.
whole context of what I said, yeah. You could break it down and make it a meme. It's funny. I actually find it funny, right?
Yeah.
But at the time, the way his team was playing, it exposed all of his weaknesses. The team now functions perfectly for him and enables him to play both Italy and the way Chelsea plays.
Yeah, and he's won- and he's
think-
won with both.
And I think there's an argument
And
for
he's
him to
won
be in
with
a
both.
team. I'm not
What do
saying
you mean
it's
argument?
Yeah, for
He's
him to
won
be
the
in a team.
Euros and Champions League.
Was he the best midfielder in both of those
he was,
teams?
No, but he was very clinical.
Was
for
he
both.
the best? Oh no.
Very
Was,
clinical.
no.
90% passing accuracy as well. On average, 2.2 tackles.
Because
a
he don't
game.
pass it
How
any
many-
further from me
how
to
many-
you.
Interceptions.
How many assists did he have?
Jorginho.
How
That's
many
not his
assists?
game. That's not his game. That's not his game.
So what is his game then?
That's not his game.
Boring everyone to
Ticking the ball
tears.
over.
Yeah,
He keeps the ball,
yeah,
and I get
yeah,
that. But listen to me. The question I'm asking you: in the Italian team, you said he's won with Italy and with Chelsea. In the Italian team, is he the best midfielder in that team?
He's one of them.
No, he
No. Is he the best midfielder in the Chelsea team?
He's one of them.
No,
All
no.
right,
I've asked you: is
my
he?
He's probably third in both.
My second mid.
That's what I'm saying.
You
So
take
that's why I
Locatelli,
can't have him in my team.
You take Locatelli, you take Verratti over him at Italy, and you'd probably take Kovacic this year and Kante over him at Chelsea.
No.
You're picking
He's
the third
second-
best
I think he's
midfielder
second
as
in
your
both
third
teams.
midfielder.
He's second best in their both teams. Verratti's
I
better than him,
reckon.
and Kante's better than him. Verratti better than him, and Kante better than him or not?
No, but listen, Verratti. Yeah,
This season.
it's hard for me to rate him because they're playing in that French league, and on top of that,
Do you rate Mbappe?
They didn't even win it last
Do you
year.
rate- do you rate Mbappe?
Verratti
Do you rate
did not
Mbappe?
even win it last
Do
year.
you rate Mbappe?
Yeah, I do. I do, innit?
So you can't have the argue. You can't say that for
Come
one
on,
rule for
stop
the
it,
other.
man. Come on, stop it, man.
Come on, Joel, man.
I'm sorry, I disagree.
I need balance
Let us
here.
know what you think in the comments.
I need balance.
My second midfielder has to be KDB, Kevin De Bruyne. For me, he's going to be the midfielder that breaks into that Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard ilk, and Yaya Toure as well, which I know you love very much, to be honest.
Look,
with you.
there's no ilk here. There's Yaya Toure and there's Paul Scholes, and then there's the rest of them.
All right, cool. Well, there you go. Steve said it himself. For me, it has to be KDB, Premier League champion, Champions League runner-up, Euros quarter-finalist, Nation League's 4th place. That don't really count, does it? But you just see what he does, man. He makes it tick for both teams. You want to talk about both teams. He makes it
I
tick
can't
for
argue. I
Belgium
can't argue.
and
you
Man
putting
City.
him in.
And I know
So go on, what's your three then?
third midfielder. I just didn't want to have too many Chelsea players in, to be honest with you. So instead of picking Kante,
You've not put Kante in, is what
Nah,
you're
I
saying.
picked
That's the
Barella.
headline here,
I
is
picked
Joel
Barella, mate.
chose
Who'd you
not.
pick?
Barella from Inter Milan. one Serie A last year for me.
Sweatville.
Winner. He's won the Euros as well.
No, I can't.
Win the Euros and the league in their year, and you don't want to consider them. For me, that's the man right there.
He
That's my
was
friend.
actually the third best midfielder in the Italian team.
And what?
Fourth.
Jorginho second then.
No,
Yeah, I
Locatelli
said
was better
Jorginho
than-
was second. I thought.
Okay.
Still taking
So then he
Locatelli
just-
in there. Mate.
So you've put the third Italian best midfielder
For me,
and then
And Kante's what?
no, but
Getting the waters.
where would he get in the Inter Milan midfield? Where would you rate him?
so far for me, I was the most impressed with him, if I'm honest with you. I think he's one of those guys, people don't really see what he does, like 13 assists in 36 games.
Good, that's top. That's top level.
Yeah, 7 goals.
Not as much as Muller,
Name
but it's
3.
good.
No, averaging 50 passes a game as well. And you know they're not a team that just pass around for no reason. End product. Lukaku will tell you that. So yeah, for me, he goes in.
All right then, Steve, what you got? You better not come anything like this. What I just heard.
What, like that? So it's someone that's achieved and played some serious football. But you got to have achieved as well, right? You got to have achieved. Can't just be
A top player,
yeah, like he did with Alonso. Got going. Alfonso, sorry, my bad.
Kante's in there, man of the match, Champions League final. You're mental. Like, how are you leaving Kante out of anything?
I just didn't want too many Chelsea players in my team, to be honest with you.
What? Right.
Seriously.
Verratti. I'm glad Rio's picked Verratti. He's actually gone up in my estimation.
I'm sorry, but if you ain't winning League, yeah.
Yeah, it's because they had Poch. Don't worry about that.
Sorry.
I'll deliver them a title. Don't worry about that. Verratti needed to be in there. Verratti, for me, is what makes them tick. That's the real footballer in that team.
I agree.
And between him and Kante, the reason that you're even thinking
What a
about
mix.
Jorginho for anything is both of those two. You
What a
picked the
mix.
wrong one.
What a mix.
It was either those two, and you got the wrong one. You got blinded by all the flashy little
stats.
penalties, right? Copying Bruno's little hop.
And all of the other reward
hop.
ceremonies. That's what it was. He's
was.
listened to all the ceremonies and he's thought, I'm going to go with what they're saying.
Having an original thought's far too dangerous. I'll just go with a flow. See what everyone else is saying. But the third one, and I think you're going to be surprised, but I think in the long term you'll see what we're coming from here with, and it's Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, I thought about him, but I just don't think he's done enough or played enough, like even for England as well.
His
be in there.
performances for Dortmund have been impressive.
Yeah,
His
very
performances for England were impressive. He was also the
he
youngest
hardly
ever
played
player
those, Steve.
at Euros.
But he hardly played.
The guy had his exams to do.
Yeah, but yeah,
I think Jude's got his time on his side. And I think hell of an impressive, what he's done this year has been nothing short of remarkable. What he done at the Etihad, and I see Pep saying, how old is he? How old is this kid?
And that was in 2021, right?
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
what I'm saying
yeah,
is that he hasn't. Unfortunately, his team haven't won anything as well. I think that goes into consideration as well. But he'll be winning this. I think he's a Ballon d'Or winner at some point in his career as well. But I think he's a great player. Yeah, you can consider him. It's great for him just to be on this bit here, I think. But I think there's others that step up ahead of him. Yeah. I think even probably maybe Foden might even be ahead of him.
Yeah, if you're looking at 2021, the whole calendar year, that's what it is.
Kimmich's unlucky not to get in, by the way.
Can we just... Why is Son on my
I don't
table?
understand it.
Yeah.
Can someone at EA please come back to us? EA, can you let us know why Son is in midfield, please?
Come on, EA, man.
Why? He's a winger. Plays higher than Harry Kane at times.
At times. Is that during the game?
Yeah, most games, most of the Tottenham games last year. All right, cool.
So that's it.
That's our midfielders
My team
done.
is fire so far.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Who's got the best team? Don't side with Rio just because it says Rio presents 5. Let's not do that.
Why are they going to do that? See what I'm saying?
Wow.
Who was
I'm
your
saying-
third
I'm just
midfielder?
saying.
You had Verratti, you had Kante, and you had
Thomas Muller.
Yeah.
Come on. Seriously.
Can we get his stats up on the balls yet and then start to dissect what he's done?
Don't talk with bass just so people side with you, you know? Come on. All right. So now we're going to move on to our forwards. All right. Now we're going into the forwards. Rio, have you got yours ready?
They're here, guys. They're ready.
I saw you debating there.
I know I was looking, but I'm fine and comfortable with my team, bro. Don't worry about my team. You
Howson?
just worry about yours.
Are you that confident that you're not saying anything?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I've seen both of your teams so far, and I'm shocked and disgusted and a bit hurt, to be honest.
With mine?
Yes, yours.
Wow.
We'll see what they're saying anyway. We'll see what the comments are saying. Let us know. Let us know your teams as well. Don't forget where you can vote. ea.com/TOTY. Rio, give us your forwards, please.
Well, I'm gonna lay out the forwards first. You've got
Lay
Lukaku.
them out. Lay them out.
Lukaku.
Okay.
Big man Messi.
Right.
Suarez.
Definitely.
Haaland. Ooh.
Big man.
Mbappe.
Top player.
Salah.
The best in the world at the moment.
CR7.
Sue from middle of the table.
Harry Kane.
Kane. Is he even a striker?
Do me a favour.
Neymar.
I'm just going to stick
Yeah,
that.
put him in midfield.
Wait, don't disrespect Harry Kane, please.
What he's saying is that he plays in midfield.
No. Please bring him back. Come on, guys. You can't do that to Harry Kane.
Sorry, mate.
England
Sorry.
captain.
What, is someone going to bring his name up?
Come on, bring him up.
He can sit over there.
Yeah, no. I've what's it called?
Nah, it's
he's,
too late,
he's
mate.
potentially in my team, guys.
Listen.
No, he's not really.
We've taken over. We've
It's
taken
not your
over
team's
this thing,
dead.
Bring
Rio.
him back on the table, please,
Nah,
guys.
you got to give the rest
I
out.
need respect for my England captain.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Karim
mate.
Benzema.
Bad man.
Bad man forward.
Why'd you...
The player of the year this year, Lewandowski. Anyway, I'm going to give you my three.
Go on.
My guy who should have won all of the individual awards as the best player this year, 2021, was robbed in 2020, is Mr. Lewandowski. I can't even, there's not enough I could say about this guy. Scored the most league goals of any player in Europe's top 5 leagues. That's enough. That's all I need to say. There's so many more stats I could throw out there.
Respect.
He wins it. That's no argument. If we ain't all three of us got him in our team, it discredits anything that happens in your
You
team.
didn't pick Kante.
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
And if you don't have Kante as well, then you might as well go under the table.
Disagreed.
Right. My second one is Mo Salah. This guy, Premier League's best player in 2021. He has been nothing short of remarkable. No player has scored as many goals as him in 2021 in the Premier League. 6 more than any player anywhere near him. Directly involved in 35 goals. 11 more than the closest player next. So he's destroyed all comers.
Just saying though, that's because City share their goals. But
Listen, this don't matter. You still got to put the ball in the back of the net.
And
This guy's so clinical.
And Chelsea didn't really have a striker last year as well.
So Salah must not be in your team the way you're talking.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just.
Oh, all right.
You know what I
There's
mean?
no argument. There
I'm
can't
just
be an
saying.
argument. There's
No,
nothing
but
to
I'm just
balance
saying,
that.
innit?
If he ain't in both of your teams, you're mad. And you're just
cool.
talking because you're Liverpool,
Yeah,
anti-Liverpool. I don't know.
Yeah,
understand it. You got to put that away to one side. And my next one is my guy.
How did you manage
Cristiano
to fit him
Ronaldo.
in there? He hasn't won anything.
Top goal scorer in Serie A before he left.
Won our hearts.
And come to England. If he doesn't play Man United get knocked out of the Champions League, he still score. I think he's in double figures already this season.
I'm hearing talk about his movement.
What about his movement?
And his pressing.
No.
I'm hearing.
Don't talk to me about
I'm
movement.
hearing that he's
you know
not
what?
really contributing
On this screen behind us, we're going to do a show based on the movement because I think it's been
Stats and
utterly disrespectful to question a man of his ability in terms of movement alone. The people who should be under scrutiny when talking about movement with Ronaldo is the people that don't see the movement.
I'm not saying he
can't
doesn't
play
have movement,
the
Rio.
ball.
I'm just saying that's what I'm hearing.
No.
They're not happy with his movement, and they're saying, "How can you be putting a top player in there and you've been doing Sue from middle of the table, mid-table Sue?" Can you explain that, please?
No, listen. Top goal scorer in Serie A last year.
So you're going to put him as the best striker, best forward in the world, one of the 3,
Yeah, I'm having him right now.
above Messi,
Yeah.
above Mbappe.
Messi, since he's been to PSG, he can't be in the
Above
conversation.
Lukaku.
Messi, since he's been at PSG, because of his time this year after the transfer window, how badly he's done in terms of returns of goals and assists, etc. He can't be in the conversation,
What about
unfortunately.
Suarez? Suarez is still, he won.
Suarez-
He won La Liga last year.
Suarez
as
will
well.
be, but
You know?
this season, has he pulled up many trees? The only person who I would say that who I was really thinking he should be in it, or he's arguable for me, is Karim Benzema.
You're lying. 'Cause
He's
you
record.
You didn't remember him.
No,
That's why
he's
not-
record. He's record last season
Yeah, bad.
and this season, and now he's the highest goal scoring French player.
Yeah.
Phenomenal what he's been
He's
doing.
fourth. He's the
So what
fourth
you're saying
highest
is-
goal scorer in Real Madrid as
Yeah,
well.
history.
Rio said
And I
his
think
average
he's
age of 104.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. These guys, Mbappe and Haaland, they're going to be winning it and be in this team for the next 10 years.
But you can't judge it like that, though. Really.
But that's what I mean. But it doesn't matter. I'm judging based on what happened last year.
I don't really disagree with you as well. My team-
Haaland didn't win anything.
Yeah. When I said that about other players, didn't count, did it? Anyway,
Rules change every single
yeah.
episode, I think.
My front 3, the forwards are Lewandowski, 59 games, 69 goals, 11 assists. Bad man. Bundesliga winner. His back's hurting, man. He's got the whole team on his back, including Thomas Muller. Top scorer across all
That's why
European
Thomas Muller's got
leagues.
assists.
Listen,
Without Thomas Muller setting him up probably 20 of them goals. Trust me.
listen. What? You're taking a mic. Listen, those other competitions even gave him an additional award, Striker of the Year, just because they didn't give him the main award. That's how much of a top striker he is. It's got.
Has there ever been a player who has been shafted for the actual personal Ballon d'Or award who everyone has gone, that's a disgrace, as much as this guy?
Not that I can remember.
Not universally. David Beckham should have won it in 1999, but that was wasn't
Yeah, but it
universal.
wasn't
that
argued the
everyone
This
same
is
was.
like
way, was it?
Mr. Man United coming out again.
Because that season, Rivaldo was a bad man.
Excuse me?
Like,
The guy that we left in the group stage, that guy. All right, sound.
Because he was a bad man.
Well, you know when we came head to head with him. Listen, I can do a whole video on why you're wrong on this.
2 occasions or something like that.
Watch how he played. Watch
Yeah,
how
and he's
Beckham
scoring
played.
bicycle
Who was the
kicks
top
for
3
fun.
that year?
The what?
Who was the top 3 in the Ballon d'Or? Beckham,
It was Rivaldo, Beckham, and I don't know. It doesn't matter. who
Zidane
came
or someone
first.
else?
Don't think so. But United had
Ronaldinho?
like 7 or 8 in the top 20. So United's
treble,
vote
innit?
was split.
Yeah.
All the vote was split for United,
mad.
but I think everyone just got behind Rivaldo for it.
No, his assist that season
Robbery.
was crazy, like 23 assists, something crazy. But anyway, why do I know that as an Arsenal fan? I don't know.
You
All right,
secret closet Man United fan.
all right, cool. Second striker, Mo Salah. Mo Salah running down the wing. 2021-2022 season already leading the Prem in goals and assists, 24 goals. Most goal contributions were 35. Second most Prem assists with 11. Second most Champions League goals with 10 goals. Like, this guy is a beast. You know, he looks like he's not trying. He's looking Messi-ish these days, you know. Just with his play all around. Massive respect. There's no argument.
No one's Messi-ish.
I know, but his style, you see the way he's just chopping through players?
Only
and stuff?
similarity to their foot.
All right, cool. My third striker has to be Benzema. Now, you spoke about him earlier.
Can't argue.
Yeah.
Can't argue.
30 goals in 46 games. Like I said, he's Real Madrid's fourth all-time goal scorer. What an achievement. Always usually playing second fiddle. Yeah, but finally, he's going to finish his career being respected. I want to ask, you played against Raul, yeah? And you've played against Karim as well, yeah? From what you can see, do you reckon he's a better player than Raul?
Different. Karim plays up against you. Like, he wants to be around the centre back. He gets around, then he moves off of you. Whereas Raul really played away from you. You didn't get to get against him and stuff. Both super intelligent footballers, but Karim Benzema, I think, is one of the most sound in all areas forwards I've played against. Left foot, right foot, can receive the ball, always receives it textbook, perfect on the right side, putting his body between the defender and the ball. All the basics, fundamentals of his game are absolutely soundproof. Wow. And I don't think I've played against a more complete player in that respect. I've played against better strikers, or strikers that have given me more problems, but in terms of the complete number 9, the way he played, he had every department of his game was you could see this guy's spent time on the training pitch all of his career.
Yeah, man. No, and you can see as well that when you're looking at the French team, they're better with him in the team. He's currently the Liga's top goal scorer as well. And
Big assist as well this year.
Yeah, he's not messing around, man. So for me, I'm just glad he's getting the flowers he deserves. Obviously, Rio doesn't think so because he hasn't included him in the team.
And
he's put Ronaldo instead. But that's my forward three. I think I should get a round of applause for that.
Can't argue with that.
Come on.
The only applause you've got in the whole game.
Come on.
The whole setup.
And I'll take it. Steve, your turn.
Unoriginally, it's the same as Joel's.
Wow.
Mo Salah, I agree. I think he's been one of, if not the best player in the world. And you know how much that sickens me to say. Sorry, Dad. Lewandowski. If you didn't pick Lewandowski, you're just trying to be hipster, aren't you? And be like, oh no, actually it was, I don't know, someone else. But it clearly wasn't. It was clearly Lewandowski. Lewandowski should have been in every single person's team of the year. And then when you look at the options of what's available for you, you go, everyone's blown hot and cold. The only one that's had any level of consistency is Benzema, and he's led Real Madrid resurgence this year. They didn't win last year, but he was still good in what was considered a poor team. Some of the new signings that they've started to get back in the zone a little bit.
Vinicius.
Yeah, and he's put up 47 goals, 13 assists, 60 goal contributions, and he's only Messi, Mbappe, Lewandowski that had more. Only them three that had more. So considering he's in a team that don't win a lot, and he's considered past it by a lot of people, I think Benzema has to go in team of the season. He's been key, and like Rio says, obviously he knows way more about what it's like to play against the guy. But when I watch him play, I go, oh, did we balls up not buying him 10 years ago? Because there was a lot of rumours about him coming to United at the time, and I think he's done great in Spain. I look at him and I think that's a player that would love the Premier League. I think he'd enjoy the physicality of the Premier League. Not a lot of players will, actually. And I think he would have done. I think that forward three can't be messed with.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be too disappointed, to be fair. I think he won 5 Champions Leagues he won.
He's done all right, hasn't he?
Bad man. Absolutely. Remember when he was linked with Arsenal?
Why are you bringing it to Arsenal?
I'm just saying.
What happened, he said no.
Yeah.
Like he did with United, to be fair.
Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let us know if you want to do...
Whose team's the best? Tell me.
Go on, whose team? Rio's team, Joel's team, or Howson's team?
It's definitely not Joel's. You're
Joel's
not having Barella in the centre. It's got to have Kante in there.
Your team's definitely third.
Don't forget who he picked in his team in his defence.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I win. That's why I win.
No, I think we've all had a bit of a mad one. He's had a mad defence.
You putting Thomas Muller in was a bit west.
Yeah, no, and also Ronaldo. I'm sorry,
Yeah, and
you
Ronaldo.
can't be doing that. You can't sit there
Just
as
let
if
me know
you're
in the
right as
comments.
well.
Do you agree that man was
Let
the
us
best team?
know. Exactly.
Because it was.
And that is our team of the year. I want to say well done, boys, but I'm not completely impressed with yours. Make sure you pick your 11. You know where you can do it. ea.com/TOTY. Don't forget, back the best 11 now. And we look forward to seeing who you picked. Get your votes in. Joel Beya, Rio Ferdinand, Stephen Howson, and we're out. Peace.